YouTube, or should I say Carnage crew? Man, do I guess I have a lot of explaining to do. What happened to Carnage? I mean, where have I been? The last video that was shot was back in June 17th, 2023. The store had just opened, and then all of a sudden, bam, there's no more Carnage. There's no more videos. There's no more YouTube. What happened? Well, obviously you can see the store is still open. There's still product here. There's still Jordan 4s, and I got Kobe Grinches, and I got Travis Scott SBs in my hand. But why did I stop making content? What exactly happened? Why has it been almost 10 months since I've made another video? Well, we're gonna get ready to find out.
Also with them were several or many boxes.
Police say they found about $2,500 worth of sneakers.
And we are back. Carnage crew, what it do? It is Carnage from Carnage Gaming and Kicks. And we are about to have a sit down interview of where exactly Carnage has been. Well, it's been a lot these past couple months with dealing with this business throughout the ups and the downs. And by the intro that you're gonna probably get ready to see with Ryder doing some editing, just for lack of thereof, we're just gonna talk about how the business had started opening and what has happened. So coming from my mouth first. So the reason that you're not getting any footage or any updates until this video comes out is because I want to just talk about exactly what happened from a business perspective and why I haven't just uploaded videos. And again, this is no excuse. This is just telling you where exactly Carnage has been. So we opened the store June 17th. You guys got to see that video. For everybody that starts subscribing and following at that point, thank you so much. It wasn't my intent to start that type of video and then take a hiatus. But right 3 weeks after that, in July, beginning of July, in the peak of this store opening, and we're starting to, excel as a business, the store gets broken into. And we're gonna probably have a little bit of clips up and things like that just to see if things would happen. But about 5 teenagers broke in the mall, broke in the store, trashed the store, stole about 30 pairs of shoes, and they were caught, thankfully, but the store was literally had to be rebuilt at that point. Now, in the midst of this happening, just to kind of give you a time frame, this happens at the beginning of July. The store is closed all of July because the glass that they broke has to be custom built. I can't just buy it, had to be custom made, and it's closed all of August. So, to recap, the store opens in June, it is broken into in July, and it is closed July and August. First summer, the store is supposed to be open, the peak of the store is supposed to be happening, and the store is closed. Now, somebody could say, well, maybe why didn't you just border up the store where it was broken into and kind of just keep trying to operate? Well, you broke into the store once. Mind you, they broke into a mall and broke into the store. A piece of board is not going to stop them from breaking into the store again. So with that hole being in the midst of the store, close the store down. Store down was closed for 2 months. We really didn't open until the beginning of September, which at this time, back to school shopping is already over and stuff like that. So we opened 2 months later. The business at this point has to rebrand, has to start getting clientele and customers again because we were broken into 3 weeks after the store had opened. We are kind of making a name, making an audience, and we have to rebuild at that point. So that kind of comes into where I actually kind of been. At this point, I've been just trying to strive to, reiterate myself to the business, the store, trying to open a business back up, trying to start selling stuff again, trying to just, keep motivated on a business level to bring in the income to sustain a business. Now, what a lot of people probably don't say, you kind of just watching all the great stuff on like YouTube, but like running a business in like the 2023-2024 economy is tough as it is. Not to mention having a break-in and still having business expensive. Just full disclosure, because I want this to be as real and transparent as what it was. When the store was actually closed, I still had to pay rent for both of those months with no income coming in. The expenses that the store had the damages that it took. In our lease, we get the building kind of as is, as it was, and I had to pay for that. And it is a battle just getting reimbursed for all that. Like, insurance check still hasn't cleared yet. Still had to give all the documentation, all the receipts, everything that was paid for. So it's still a hassle of trying to get that money back. But we've got through it. We're still here. We're still going. I kind of wanted to just kind of put this video out here just so you guys can know, and it just kind of be real and raw what has happened, because running the business, you know, especially when you're kind of just starting and this momentum of being broken into happens, is kind of tough. It's not even gonna say kind of tough. Kind of tough is an understatement. It is really tough. It is tough as hell. And I didn't have the motivation to run a business and constantly shoot content at the same time. I just didn't have it in me. I'm literally at this point right now where the business was those months, just trying to sustain. The people, you know, the business has overhead. The bills still got to be paid. I have employees that work for me. They still have to be paid. All that stuff does not stop. And literally every day and every hour, I'm just literally trying to propel myself to be like, what can I continue to do to bring up income so that I can keep my employees, so I can keep the lights turned on. Like, BG&E don't care about my stores, you know, they still need to be paid. The mall don't care about my stores, they still want their rent money. I mean, it is what it is. So that's honestly where I've been. I'm sorry it took so long for this video to actually come out. You know, I feel like right now I'm in a headspace and the business is kind of like going and has been going to where I can start uploading videos again. And honestly, I want to do that. Like, I'm very, very passionate about doing YouTube and shooting content, not just so you can be like, oh, you know, hey, there's that guy. I'm trying to get, you know, more followers and get monetized. And all that stuff is true and that is important. But I want you to kind of see things from a real perspective, from somebody just telling you not just the great stuff and the success stories, but the hardships, because sometimes all we see in a kind of a lens is the good stuff. Nobody wants to talk about the bad stuff, the rough stuff. And that's kind of what I want my content to be. I want it to be real and authentic and for you guys to relate, because I feel as though what I'm going through, we all going through. Honestly, it's life, guys. I'm not making no excuses. I'm not asking nobody to shed tears for me. That's business is life. Like, you have a business, it can get broken into. That's just what it is. So, what I do want to talk to about is, you know, what the content's going to start like looking like after this. So, the next event that I'll probably be at is, hopefully I'll have like Ryder put up a little screenshot. It'll be Got Soul, Atlanta. I will be there Saturday. It'll be a good event. I'll be there with some other people that you'll be familiar with, and I'll be shooting content for that event. Also, you know, I haven't like talked about this too much. You guys always see the sneaker side of things, but I do have a big partnership with Xanadu. Hopefully we can get a screenshot up here like this. And we're gonna be shooting a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh content from the gist of it. So it's gonna be a mix of what I kind of want to show my viewers. Like, it's not always gonna be about the shoes, and it's not always gonna be about the trading cards. It's gonna be a mix of both, because that's what the channel is, that's what the store is. It's not Carnage and Kicks. It's not Carnage Gaming, it's Carnage Gaming and Kicks. So stay tuned for that type of footage. I want you guys to interact and comment down below, you know, your thoughts on that, and, you know, just really make comments about, you know, this video coming out, or, you know, just your thoughts of, you know, I am back. We are back in a better headspace. We are ready to, you know, hit the ball rolling, ready to make new content. But I just want you to know the content's going to be different. It's going to change a little bit. One week you might see some sneaker cash out, and then the next video you might see some trading cards or deck uploads, or an event that we're hosting, because we're kind of doing a lot in the midst of shoes and trading cards, and it's about to definitely start coming into how it's going to look. So before I kind of close this video, because like I said, it has been a process and it's been a lot of headache, I definitely want to give some shout outs to some people, and hopefully I can get their like IG tag to So just showing them some support. I definitely want to shout out Just Nice Sneaker Convention up here, where I'll probably be at his next event. I think it's Memorial Day weekend. We'll probably be there. Shout out to him for showing support. My local sneaker business people, Sneakerhead from the Loop store, will probably have him up right here. Viper Souls right here. Definitely Dem Boy Kicks right there. That's my business partner that does a lot of the sneaker stuff with him. And shout out to my employees. My employees, Ryder, my employees, Marco, they do a lot for the business, and I appreciate that. Like I always maybe not say that I'm always saying thank you, but I humbly mean thank you. You guys keep the business going. And in return for that, I do everything I can to keep my employees paid. It's not all about Carnage, the individual. It's about the branding. It's about the business. I wouldn't be nowhere without good employees that I can trust. So shout out to them. Big shout out to, and you probably seen me in a lot of his videos, shout out to Zeke from Soul Block, Maryland, and he has Soul Block, the Baltimore store and security. Big shout out to him. He's always talking business with me, always trying to keep me grinding, and always trying to motivate me to keep doing stuff, despite everything just kind of coming to a big halt when it did. Yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for all the love. Oh, and honestly, one big important shout out, and I guess I couldn't go home without even saying this one. Big shout out to my wife. Like, my wife puts up with a lot, like trying to run a business and, not being home all the time for the family and everything. That is a big ordeal. And I'm not gonna say her name, my wife knows who she is, but big shout out to her. Thank you, I love you so much for continuing to support me, even though things sometimes get rough and I'm not always available. So big shout out to you, wife, I love you to the moon. That's pretty much it, Carnage crew. Told you I'm not gonna call you YouTube subscribers, you all know you guys is part of the crew. Appreciate you watching the video, appreciate you staying with it. Make sure you rate, comment, subscribe, and if you do that, comment down below, because we started something in 2023 and I think we're gonna get back to it. So with that being said, comment your favorite thing about this video, subscribe, share it with somebody. My catchphrase, tell your mama, tell your baby mama, tell your auntie, tell your grandmama, tell Aunt Ethel, tell everybody. And we'll do what we kind of was doing before we stopped. $20 will go to you via Cash App, PayPal, or Zelle, and then $24 will go to a charity of choice, because we're in 2024, so I guess I got to up it $1. So $20 to you, $4 to your charity. So appreciate y'all rocking with me. I hope y'all didn't forget about me. I hope y'all like this type of content that's real, and I hope you can appreciate it. The catchphrase, your dreams stay dreams until you make it a reality. Carnage out. Peace.